What is the central theme of the last leaf?
The central theme is hope and sacrifice. The story emphasizes the power of hope in overcoming difficulties and how selfless acts of sacrifice can give new life to others.
Who are the main characters in the story?
The main characters are Johnsy, Sue, and Behrman. Johnsy is a young artist suffering from pneumonia, Sue is her roommate and friend, and Behrman is an elderly artist living in the same building.
Why does Johnsy believe she will die?
Johnsy becomes obsessed with the falling leaves of an ivy vine outside her window. She believes that when the last leaf falls, she will die.
What role does the ivy vine play in the story?
The ivy vine symbolizes Johnsy's will to live. As it loses its leaves, her hope diminishes. However, the last leaf, which never falls, becomes a symbol of resilience and hope.
What is Behrman's dream?
Behrman dreams of painting a masterpiece that will be remembered, but he has never succeeded in creating it during his long career as an artist.
How does Sue support Johnsy during her illness?
Sue is supportive and optimistic, caring for Johnsy by staying by her side, encouraging her to eat and remain hopeful, and seeking medical help.
What does the doctor say about Johnsy's chances of survival?
The doctor says that Johnsy has a 1 in 10 chance of surviving if she continues to lose her will to live. He emphasizes that her mental state is crucial to her recovery.
What sacrifice does Behrman make in the story?
Behrman sacrifices his own health by painting a realistic leaf on the wall in the cold, wet weather, so Johnsy will believe the last leaf hasn't fallen. He contracts pneumonia and dies, but his act saves Johnsy.
What is the significance of the last leaf?
The last leaf, which is actually Behrman's painting, becomes a symbol of hope and life for Johnsy. It restores her will to live, helping her recover from her illness.
What is the twist at the end of the story?
The twist is that the last leaf Johnsy sees was not real, but painted by Behrman. It reveals his final act of sacrifice, as he died from pneumonia after painting the leaf.
How does Johnsy react when she realizes the last leaf never fell?
Johnsy regains her will to live, believing that the last leaf's resilience means she too can overcome her illness. This renewed hope leads to her recovery.
What message does O. Henry convey through Behrman's character?
O. Henry conveys that acts of kindness and sacrifice, no matter how small or unnoticed, can make a profound difference in the lives of others.
What is Sue's role in the story?
Sue plays the role of a caregiver and motivator for Johnsy. She helps keep Johnsy's spirits up during her illness and seeks help from the doctor and Behrman.
How does O. Henry use irony in the last leaf?
The irony lies in the fact that Behrman, who wanted to paint a masterpiece, finally creates one, not on a canvas but on a wall, and this act leads to his death while saving another's life.
What does the doctor suggest as the key to Johnsy's recovery?
The doctor suggests that Johnsy's recovery depends largely on her mental state, implying that if she regains the will to live, her chances of survival will increase.
How does Sue try to keep Johnsy from focusing on the ivy leaves?
Sue tries to distract Johnsy by talking about her art, encouraging her to keep working on her painting and not looking out the window at the ivy vine.
Why does Johnsy compare her life to the falling leaves?
Johnsy feels a sense of hopelessness and fragility, much like the falling leaves. She believes that when the last leaf falls, her life will also come to an end.
What artistic technique does O. Henry use to tell the story?
O. Henry uses foreshadowing and dramatic irony to build suspense and surprise the reader with the twist at the end.
How does the story explore the theme of friendship?
The story explores friendship through Sue's care and concern for Johnsy, showing how friends can offer emotional and physical support during difficult times.
What does Behrman's painting of the last leaf symbolize?
Behrman's painting symbolizes hope, resilience, and the power of art to inspire life. It also represents his final and greatest masterpiece.
Why is the story titled The Last Leaf?
The title refers to the last leaf of the ivy vine, which becomes central to Johnsy's life and death struggle. It also symbolizes the last bit of hope that sustains her.
What is the moral of The Last Leaf?
The moral of the story is that hope and selflessness can have life-saving effects. It shows how acts of compassion and sacrifice can help restore a person's faith and will to live.